Hi friends, welcome to my channel Maths Club. I am Deepanjan Kumar De. Today I will deliver another important lecture on biostatistics and research methodology. This is very important topic. We have I have chosen this topic, that is confounding 2 to the 2 raised to k factorial design into blocks. That is 2 raised to k factorial design. How many treatment combination? That treatment combinations we have to arrange into blocks by confounding. So not into two blocks. In my previous video, you will see the whole treatment combination we have arranged into two blocks. Two blocks by confounding method and by sine table method, and by linear combination method. Whole combination into two blocks. But here we have to find into different blocks, like 3 blocks, 4 blocks, 5 blocks, 6 blocks, like this, not two blocks. Okay, so let's start. Uh, that is confounding 2 to the power k factorial design into blocks. Okay, so in 2 to the power k, 2 to the power k, that means here k less than k greater than equal to 4, greater than equal to 4. In 2 to the power, what will you do? Firstly, you have to find how many treatment combination in 2 to the power k, 2 to the power k factorial design. That treatment combination we have to arrange into blocks, 4 blocks, 5 blocks, 6 blocks, like this. Okay, so suppose find I want to find that the treatment combinations into 2 to the power p blocks, 2 to the power p blocks, 2 to the power b p, the blocks of arrangement, 2 to the power p blocks of arrangement. arrangement okay, so that means number of treatment combination per block. Therefore we can say how many blocks? 2 to the power p blocks. So number of treatment combination treatment combination number of treatment combination is equal to 2 to the power k by 2 to the power p. That means 2 to the power k minus p. This 2 to the power k minus p combinations per block. Combination per Combinations per block. Okay, 2 to the power k minus p combinations per block. That means per block how many treatment combinations will be there? 2 raised to the power k minus p treatment combination. 2 to the power k minus p treatment combination, or you can say 2 raised to k minus p elements should contain in each block, per block. Okay, 2 to the power k means here 2 to the power k is assuming 2 to the power k equal to treatment combination. Whole treatment combination is 2 to the power k. Then divided by number of blocks. How many blocks? 2 to the power p blocks. Then per block equal to 2 to the power k minus p per block, that is 2 to the power k minus p elements or treatment combinations contained in each block. Okay. So now let's see an example. Now you see, for different types of P, note that this is very important. Note that here I have written here by confounding method. Confounding 2 to the power k factorial design into blocks. Note that if P equal to 1, then 2 raised to the power 1, that comes to 2 blocks, 2 to the power p, that means 2 to the power 1, that is 2 blocks, and elements per block elements per block is equal to 2 to the power k minus 1. 2 to the power elements per block equal to 2 to the power k minus 1. When it is 1, you see, if p value is 1, then if p equal to 1, then one higher order treatment combination. Okay, then that thing I'll tell later. If p equal to 2, say, that means 2 square, p equal to 2, that means 2 to the power 2 blocks, that is equal to 4 blocks, and elements per block equal to 2 to the power k minus 2. If p equal to 3, then 2 to the power 3, that means 8 blocks will be there, and elements per block elements per block equal to 2 to the power k minus 3. Okay, similarly 2 to the power p equal to 4, then 2 to the power 4, that means 16 blocks. There will be 16 blocks. Try to understand. If p equal to 2, that means we are converting, that is the whole treatment combination into 4 blocks. If p value is 1, then we are arranging the treatment combination into 2 blocks. If p equal to 3, that means 2 to the power 3, that means 8. We have to arrange the treatment combination into 8 blocks, and each block contain 2 to the power k minus 3. Here p equal to 2 once again. If p equal to 2, that means the number of block will be 4, and elements per block. Elements means here treatment combination. I have written here elements. Elements means here treatment combination per block equal to 2 to the power k minus 2. And another thing is very important. When p equal to 1, another thing, note that, if p equal to 1, this is very important, p equal to 1, then one higher order treatment combination, treatment combination, TC, one higher order treatment combination will be confounded, to be confounded with blocks. Okay. Suppose p equal to 2. Try to understand. If p equal to 2, if p value is 2, then 4 blocks. But we have to then 2 higher. If p equal to 2, then 2 higher order treatment combination to be confounded. Treatment combination, 2 higher order treatment combination to be confounded with blocks. Okay, very, very important thing. If p equal to 3, then 3 higher order treatment combination to be confounded with blocks. Say for example, 2 higher order interaction, that is, suppose there are three factors. Suppose there are 3 factors, that is A, B, C. Let's see an example. A, B, C. So the A, B and C, AB, BC, CA and ABC. These are the combination. That is, ABC is known as single. This AB is known as first order treatment combination. BC is known as first order. That is AB, BC, CA is first order treatment combination, and ABC is the second order treatment combination. If p equal to 1, suppose there are 3 factors, then one higher order treatment combination. Higher order means more than 1 or more than 1. That means you can confound either AB or BC or BCA, CA or ABC. One higher order treatment combination. One higher order. That means you can confound ABC. You can confound only one. Suppose P equal to 2. That means two higher order interaction to be confounded. Two higher order interaction, a treatment combination to be confounded with blocks. That means you have to take two, any two, suppose AB and BC. AB and BC. Or suppose CA and ABC. You can take this. Two, you have to take two. If P, similarly, if P equal to 3, then three higher order treatment combination to be confounded with blocks. Then you have to confound three higher order interaction. Three higher order. This is not first order, second order, or third order. First order, this is first order, this is second order interaction. Okay. So now let's see an example. You will understand clearly. So what is the aim of what is our aim? Our aim is to be first you have to find the principal block, elements of principal block. You have to find the elements of principal block. This is our main aim. So our aim is to to find the principal block. Principal block. If we get the principal block, then other blocks we can find by using multiplication rule. I will say. So our first aim is to find the principal block. That is, find the elements of principal, not only find the elements, you can say, or find the treatment combination in principal block. So this is our aim. Okay. So one means, suppose there are three factors. That means each factor having two levels, lower level and higher level. One means we are using lower level of each factor. That is known as 1. So 1 is always in principal block. Okay, no issue about it. That is treatment combination TC. Treatment combination 1 is always to principal block. One is always to principal block. No doubt about it. Okay. So now how to get the principal block? So first, treatment combination 1 always to principal block. Always to principal block, or always in principal block. If two treatment combination, this is very important. If two treatment combination TC means treatment combinations belongs to principal block, belongs to principal block is another name is key block. If two treatment combination belongs to principal block, then their product also belongs to, then their product belongs to principal block. By applying multiplication rule, Say for example, suppose AB is in principal block. Example, say AB is in principal block and another is, suppose BC is in principal block. Then the multiplication rule apply. Then the product, that is AB into BC, that comes A B square C. So multiplication rule is that is B square. So B square is equal to 1. When the power is 2, then it will be 1. Okay. So that means we can write 1, that is AC. So when A and B belongs to principal block, then their product, that is AC, belongs to principal block. Understand this point? Okay, now I think everybody is clear. Is that clear to everyone? Yes. Okay. So if AB and BC belongs to principal block, then their product, that is AB into BC, using a multiplication rule, that is AC, belongs to principal block. So now how to find the next point I am coming, that is next point. So what will you do first? So write all the treatment combination in standard order. After getting the standard order, then check each of them. Next point, check each of them for orthogonality. We will see how to get orthogonality. We will see number of letters. Try to understand very carefully. We will see the number of letters within bracket small and capital. Number of letters small and capital are common, but even, then orthogonal. Then it goes to, if it is orthogonal, then it goes to principal block. These are the rules. That means you have to check all treatment combination one by one, whether it is orthogonal or not. If it is orthogonal, then it goes to principal block. How? By using, we will see the number of letters, that means small and capital are common, but even. This is very important. Then orthogonal, like this. For example, suppose we are confounding example. Let's see an example of this. Let's see an example. Suppose, see an example of this. Suppose BCD and ABC is confounding. BCD, for example of this statement. For example, BCD and ABC are confounding with blocks. We have to check each treatment combination. Say BC, I am checking BC. If BC and BC with BCD, BC and BCD, suppose I am giving a multiplication, then you see B is common here, B common, and C and capital C, this is C and capital C common. So here even number of letters are common, even number. So we can say BC belongs to principal block, but you have to check whether BC is orthogonal to ABC or not. Here BC is orthogonal to BCD. BC is orthogonal to BCD. Suppose and now you have to check BC can go into. I'm not sure that BC can go. Therefore, BC is orthogonal to BCD. Now BC and ABC. So you see here also you see B common, and here C common. Okay, so CC, this is C common. So two even, that is even number are common. Therefore BC is orthogonal to ABC. Orthogonal to ABC. So we can say that is BC is orthogonal to BCD and BC is orthogonal to ABC also. So that means confirm that BC will go into principal block. If suppose you are confounding BCD and ABC both, two higher order interaction confounded, suppose BC is orthogonal to BCD and BC is not orthogonal to ABC, then BC will not go into principal block. So when a treatment combination will go into principal block, that means if two higher order interaction is confounded, then it should be, that is BC should be orthogonal to this and orthogonal to this also. Then it will go into principal block. Suppose only one treatment combination is confounded, BCD. Only one treatment combination is confounded with blocks. Then you have to check only one, not this. So BC is orthogonal to BCD. So you can surely that BC will go into principal block. So now how it happens? Let's see. Let us take an example. I'm just taking an example. You just follow me clearly. Okay, then it will be more clear to you. Suppose in 2 to the power 4 factorial design, k value is 4. 2 to the power 4 factorial design, 2 raised to the power of 2 raised to the power 4 factorial design. This is factorial experiment. So number of blocks I am assigning, number of block is equal to 2 to the power 2. Suppose p value is 2 here, that comes 4 blocks. So now dividing all, that is treatment combination, that is 2 to the power 4 by 2 to the power 2. See, already we have explained. So that means 2 to the power 4 minus 2, that comes 2 to the power 2, that means 4. Number of blocks is 4 and each block, that is 4 treatment combination per block. That means per block will be 4. There will be 4 treatment combination and each block will be 4 elements, 4 treatment combination. So here p value is here p equal to 2. That means 2 higher order interaction to be confounded. 2 higher order, therefore 2 higher order, 2 higher order effect to be confounded. 2 higher order effect to be confounded with the blocks. Say, so 2 to the power 4 treatment combination, 2 to the power 4, that means there are 2 to the power 4 means there are 4 factors. Say A, B, C, D factors. How many factors in 2 to the power 4 factorial design? 4 factors. So I have taken here two higher order interaction to be confounded. Two higher order interactions say a BCD and ABC. Say BCD and ABC. ABC confounded with blocks. Two higher order interaction to be confounded. Say BCD and ABC confounded with blocks. BCD. These two effects I have taken. Okay. So now in 2 to the power 4 factorial design, how many treatment combination in 2 to the power 4 factorial design? How many treatment combinations? 1 A, B, AB. You know how to write this already. If you don't know, then you will see my previous video. 1 A, B, AB. Then C, then AC, then BC, then ABC. Then total treatment combination is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, that is 16. Okay. Then multiplied with D, that is D, AD, D into this, that is D, AD, then BD, then ABD. Then D with this, that is CD, ACD, BCD, and ABCD. These are the 16 treatment combination. This total is 16 treatment combination. 2 to the power 4 factorial design. These are the 16 treatment combination. Okay. So now we have to arrange this 16 treatment combination into 4 blocks. 4 blocks. Each block will be 4. Each block will be 4. Already I have mentioned here number of block equal to 4, and each block, that is this block, will be 4 treatment combination. Now what is our main aim? Main aim is to find the principal block. If we get the principal block, automatically we get the other blocks. Okay, by applying multiplication rule. Okay, now let's see how to find the principal block. One, I already told, 1 is always in the principal block. No doubt about it. 1 is always in principal block. Okay, so now you have to check one by one. Then A, then B, then C, like this. Suppose I am checking A into BCD. So 0 is common. 0 letter is common. Here A is not there, so 0 letter common. 0 letter common. So that means 0 is even. Yes. So A may be in principal block. Now we have to check A with ABC. A is actually here orthogonal to BCD, but A into ABC here is one common, only A common. That is odd number. Odd number of letters common. Odd number of letters common. So A is not orthogonal with ABC, but A is orthogonal with BCD because 0 is even. So here A is not orthogonal with ABC. So that means we can say A will not go into principal block. Similarly, that means that the treatment combination will go into principal block if that treatment combination is orthogonal with ABC and BCD both. If suppose here you see A is orthogonal to BCD, but A is not going into principal block because A is not orthogonal to ABC. That means you have to check in both way. Okay. Now by this way you have to check all the elements like this way. Like I'm taking suppose BC. You see BC into BCD. BC, that is here. B is common and C is common. So that is even number of letters. Even number of letters are common. Therefore, BC is orthogonal to BCD. So BC can go into principal block. Now BC into ABC. ABC. Here also you see BB common, CC common. That means here also even number of even. Two even number of letters are common. Therefore BC is orthogonal to ABC. That means what we have seen here, BC is orthogonal to BCD, BC is orthogonal to ABC. So BC are in principal block. BC will go into principal block. Confirm. That is confirm. BC will go into principal block. By this way, you have to check all these elements, all these treatment combination. Then I'm not checking all these elements. Just I'm checking another element, that is suppose ABD, 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 ABD. You see, checking just ABD. I'm checking this will not come, this will not come, this will not come. Like this will not come, this will not come, this will not come in principal block. ABD will come. You see, ABD into BCD and ABD into ABC. You see here BC, ABD, B and D, B, D, B, B and D, D. You see even number, two even number of letters common. So this is orthogonal to this. And ABC you will see ABC with ABC, A common and B common. So ABD here also you see two that is even number of letters are common. Therefore ABD will, that means ABD is orthogonal to BCD, we can say, and ABD is orthogonal to ABC also. So ABD will go into principal block. So now suppose we have already got two elements are in principal block. What I told, that is a property. If two elements are in principal block, they are product, that means BC into ABD. Their product are also in belongs to principal block. We know this property. Principal block. They are product. That means if we product this, that means tell me B square CD can be written as B square equal to 1 as multiplication rule. So ACD. So ACD are in principal block. ACD are in principal block. We already found that BC is in principal block. ABD are in principal block. Now their product, that is ACD are in principal block. Principal block. Okay. So now one always in principal block, one BC, ABD and ACD are in that. These are the four. Already I got four elements. I already told there will be four blocks, each block having four elements. I already got the elements of principal block. Now I have to find the other blocks, like by using multiplication rule. Just follow me. I am using this, that is principal block. This is the principal block, say that is 1 BC, ABD and ACD. This is the principal block. Principal block, or you can say key block. Key block. Now there will be what I told. There will be four block, That is 16 treatment combination will be divided into 4 blocks. These are the 4 blocks. This is principal block, this is second, third, fourth block. Now we have to check second block element, we have to find third block element, we have to find, and fourth block element by using multiplication rule. Multiplication rule, you see, you have to check from beginning. A is in principal block? No, A is not in principal block. So now I am assigning A in second block, suppose A. Now A multiplied with ABC, A multiplied with BC, sorry. Now this element I am taking in the second block because this is not in principal block. So from beginning I will check. A is not in principal block, I am taking A in second block. So now this A multiplied with all these 4 elements, then we will get the elements of second block. That is like A into BC, that is ABC. You see? Now A into ABD, that is A square BD. A into ABD. A into ABD, that is A square BD. A square BD is equal to BD because A square is equal to 1. So that is BD. Now A into ACD, that is CD. That is A into ACD, ACD, that is equal to A square CD. A square CD can be written as CD. So CD. So this is the second block, block 2. Block 2, this is block 1. Now block 3. Now see, B is in block 1 or block 2? No. So we can take B here. So now B into this, that is B. B into that is BC, that is B square C. So B square C can be written as C because B square equal to 1. B into ABD, that is AB square D. So AD. B square is equal to 1. Now ACD into B, ABCD. ABCD. This is the third block. This is the third block, ABCD. B, C, AD and ABCD. Now you check. AB already I have taken. AB you have taken AB. So you can take AB also or AB. I am taking AB in the fourth block because AB is not assigning first block, second block or third block. Okay. Now AB into 1, that is AB into 1, that is AB. AB into BC. AB into BC. Sorry. AB into BC, that is AC. You see, AC is in because a B square equal to 1. Now AB into ABD, that is D coming. That is A square, B square, D square, A square, B square, D. So A square, B square is equal to 1. So this will be D. Now here AC, AB into ACD, check it. You can check it. AB into ACD, this AB into ACD, that is A square BCD. A square equal to 1, that is BCD. So we can write here BCD. That means this is the fourth block. Okay, that last we have all the blocks, that is first block, second block, third block and fourth block. Thus we have there are 16 treatment combinations into 4 blocks and each block have 4 elements. Each block have 4 elements. This is how 16 treatment combinations, 16 arrangement into 4 blocks and each block having 4 elements. I think this everybody understood very nicely. If you have any problem, any question, any clarification, you can ask me in this WhatsApp number 9433084638. Okay, you can find your opinion, how this video is going on. That is, if you like it, then you can share it with all the people around it, and please don't forget to subscribe this channel to get the update. Okay, if you have any good suggestion, you can send me in this WhatsApp number. If you need any topic about biostatistics and research methodology, then you can WhatsApp me in this number. Then I'll make another video for for your choice, for what you need, which topic, what you need. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Okay. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell. Once again, I am telling thank you. Thank you.